Joel asked, rubbing the car window with his sleeve so he could see better. He didn't mean his words to sound as negative as they did.
"Is there even any power?"
asked his little sister Nina from the middle seat of the moving truck.
"I have a call into the electric company," their mother said. "They'll have it back on as soon as they can. Come on, kids. I need you to be flexible and understanding for a few days." "Are there really going to be penguins living inside?"
Nina asked, climbing over Joel so she could press her face against the fogged side window. She wiped it with her hand, but her breath immediately fogged it right back up. Joel could see what had caught her attention. Wood cutouts of penguins wearing overalls danced along the outside of the house. A sign below said, "Penguin visits, $5. Petting extra, market pricing."
"No penguins here anymore,"
their mother said, turning off the truck before rummaging through her bag. Her hand emerged with a battered envelope, which she shook until a single tarnished key dropped into her palm.
"Are you ready to go check out our new home?" "I wish there really were penguins inside," Nina grumbled. "That would make this move worth it."
Joel rubbed the top of her head.
"I hear they're actually smelly and cranky. Maybe it's better that we just see them at the zoo, behind glass." "They wouldn't be smelly and cranky to me," Nina protested. "We'd be friends."
The kids followed their mother along the house's front path. Fading signs promised penguin feed, $2, and penguin portraits, 4 for $4.
"This was a penguin petting zoo," their mother explained. "The owners had hoped to make some money from the crowds that came to Stillwater each year to celebrate the Popper story. It's been a very long time since the original Popper penguins lived in Stillwater, though, and even fewer people come to Hillport each year. The bank foreclosed the Penguin Pavilion, which is why I was able to afford it." "And the Popper penguins are part of your history, too, right?" Joel asked. "Which is why we have Popper as our last name?" "In a way," she said, "but I'm a very distant relation. I never lived in Stillwater or Hillport, so this is as new to me as it is to you kids." "What does foreclosed mean?"
Nina whispered to Joel while their mother worked to fit the key into the lock.
"I think it means it was closed 4 times already," Joel said wisely. "That's what makes it cheap enough for Mom to afford."
The front door creaked open. As soon as it did, Nina raced past, her voice reverberating through the halls.
"I call this bedroom." "No, wait, I call this one instead. You can have that first one."
Joel didn't much care which room he got. He hung back near his mother, worried by how drawn she looked. It had been a very long drive through bad weather.
"Here, Mom,"
he said, taking her heavy handbag from her and placing it on top of the mantelpiece.
"Should I go start unpacking the truck?" "We can do all that tomorrow," his mom said.
She patted the bandana she always wore over her hair, spattered with paints from her latest canvas. She was a wonderful painter, though she could never seem to settle on any one subject. Some of the tiredness lifted from her eyes.
"Nina has the right idea. Let's go explore the house."
Then she was off, tracking down Nina. Joel closed the front door, made sure the deadbolt was secure, then ran upstairs to join his mother and sister. The house might have been cheap, but there was a reason. Its previous owners kept penguins here, which was of course awesome, but they had clearly not been into housekeeping. Even in the dim reflected light from the street lamps outside, Joel could see the grime on the walls and dust and wrappers piled up in the corners. His mother stood in the middle of a cramped kitchen, already working on the faucet, which was spraying out water. When she saw Joel, she gave a tight smile.
"At least we know we have running water. Don't worry, we'll get this place cleaned up in no time." "I'm sure we will, Mom," Joel said, nodding. "Okay, this one is definitely my room. No, wait, this one!" Nina yelled from upstairs. "There's so many options!" "You'd better go pick your own bedroom before your sister takes all of them," Mrs. Popper said. Joel nodded and headed upstairs. It was a quick choice.